How to make my homemade school cake. One of my favourite cakes in the world. Absolutely delicious, served with some custard. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for probably one of the best and most iconic bakes that has ever existed in the world, which is the school cake. You might call it something different such as Tottenham cake or sprinkle cake, but we all know from our childhood sort of school days of the fluffy vanilla sponge, a little bit of icing and some sprinkles on top. I personally serve mine with custard, but yeah, it's my favourite thing. It's what I eat when I'm sad, it's what I eat when I just want cake. I love it. And this is how we make it. When making a sponge like a school cake, it's usually 4 simple ingredients. I add a bit of vanilla as well because I like the flavour, but that's optional. But I'll use a baking spread, caster sugar, self-raising flour and eggs. And honestly, it's just that easy. Mix together until smooth and bake in the oven. The ratios in this recipe are quite high because it's a big cake. It serves a lot of people. But you want to make sure you have about 7 to 8 medium eggs in this. It's easier if you weigh the eggs in their shells in the bowl and then match the butter, sugar and flour to those ingredients and get as close to 400 grams as you can. So for this recipe, I've got 7, but it may vary. Sometimes when there's a lot of mix in the cake mixture, you'll want to cover your mixer in something to stop it flying everywhere. I use cling film because I don't want any cross-contamination, but if you're at home and you're not worried about that, you can use a damp tea towel as well. Now my cake mix is lovely, smooth and ready, I'm gonna line my 9 by 13 inch tray bake tin. Yes, it's a big cake, I know, but don't worry, you can freeze any leftovers. But I'm gonna line it, smooth the cake mix in, and then bake it in the oven at 160 fan. Now my cake mix is in my lined tin. I'm going to bake it in the oven at 160 fan, there's 180 in a regular oven. It takes about 45-50 minutes, but you can lightly tap it or check with the cake skewer to make sure it's done and then leave it to cool fully before decorating. And now let it cool fully. Now my cake has cooled, we're gonna decorate. The good thing about a cake like this is it's such easy decoration, which is just some icing sugar, sort of mixed with some water to make a thick paste. You sprinkle on your favorite sprinkles and leave it to set, and then you have the best cake in the world ready to devour. Now that's all decorated with arguably the best sprinkles you can find. Don't worry, I'll put them in the description box below. We're gonna leave this cake to set so the icing is nice and firm, and then we can cut it up and enjoy a giant slab of school cake, with custard of course. And that's how you make one of the best treats there ever is, the school cake. Iconic, delicious, and my favorite thing. Enjoy!